I mean, when I'm gone, I want to be immortal. I want people to talk about me. I want people to be like, hey, 11, the guy he was, the player he was, that's big shoes to fill.
Welcome in to Chopping It Up with Douz, where sports, food, and real life come together. I'm your host, 10-year NFL vet, amateur chef, and Emmy award-winning sports analyst, Lee-J Douzable, and I could not be more excited to talk to our first guest today. He's a former first-round pick for the New York Jets in 2022, all-pro defensive end, and I've been seeing on social media, he chefs it up a little bit too. Jets Pro Bowl defensive end, Jermaine Johnson. Jermaine, man, appreciate you chopping it up with us today.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Appreciate you having me.
First and foremost, obviously, out here in training camp. How's training camp been going for you?
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I was able to put pads on today. Although I did not practice, in team periods. First time I put pads on since my injury, and it was very amazing for me today. I thank God. I'm just happy to be back out there. That's my element. That's my nature. So I'm happy to be back in it.
Let's talk about that. You're coming off the injury, the Achilles injury. When you were going through that mental hurdle, what was the first mental hurdle you had to get over when you first got hurt, even before the rehab process?
To me, my whole journey coming up in football, I've always been able to bet on myself and know that I don't care what you think I can't do, I know what I can do. So I've always leaned back on that mantra, but for the first time, I knew I couldn't do what I'm capable of because my foot didn't work.
Yeah.
Right? My Achilles was ruptured, so I couldn't do the things I'm used to doing. I couldn't be myself. I couldn't dominate, and knowing deep down that I wasn't able to dominate if I were to be asked to, that was a big one for me. I've never been hurt before, so that was a big one to kind of comprehend and understand. But at the same time, it was easy for me to be like, okay, this is just another thing I get to brag about when I come back from.
Yeah.
'Cause I like to talk. I like to talk a lot.
I love that.
But it's just because I like how it feels when I walk it too. So
yeah.
I'm excited to start walking it soon because I've been doing a lot of talking outward and to myself. Yeah. So I'm just excited to get back out there.
Yeah, it's always interesting, right? Because I remember the first time I got hurt. I only got hurt once in my 10-year career. I tore my pec. And when I was going through that rehab process, it just seems like you literally got to take it a day at a time, right? Because in your head, you're so accustomed to being able to do whatever you want to on the field, in the weight room, running, training, or whatever. As you were going through that process, what kept you locked in and focused to let yourself know that no matter what, I'm going to overcome this, and I'm going to be not the Jermaine I was, but even better than who I was before the injury?
Just something called legacy, man. When I'm done playing, I want my name to be remembered after I die, and I want people to talk about not just what I was remembered for on the field, but my character and kind of how I conducted myself. So this is a great opportunity for me to build upon that, and for people to remember, hey, y'all forget he tore his Achilles. That's going to be an afterthought after I'm done. So I'm just excited to just build on this legacy and for my kids to understand who their dad was.
Yeah, so I want to dive into that. What is your definition of legacy? Because it's different for different people, right? It could be like what you want to leave for your kids, right, what you're remembered as on the field, or the man you're remembered as when you walk away from the game. What does legacy mean to you?
I mean, when I'm gone, I want to be immortal. I want people to talk about me. I want people to be like, hey, 11, the guy he was, the player he was, that's big shoes to fill. The father he was, everything like that. I mean, how you do everything is how you do anything. So I got to be a good father, a good man of God, great player, great everything. So that's how I try to do. I try to attack everything the same way, hold myself accountable. I have a standard for myself, and this injury I had, that ain't no excuse.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing. You better get to it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I talk to myself. So I'm just excited to do that.
Unfortunately, obviously, you had the injury early in the season last year. Yeah. We didn't get to see you and Will for the whole season. Just talk about the growth you've seen from him since you've been in. Will McDonald, double-digit sacks last year. So excited to see you guys back on the field together.
Man, I was telling him, just watching him in camp this year, you look great, but he always gets so annoyed with me because I'll nitpick everything in every little play. I'm like, yeah, you beat the pass rush, but do this better, do that better, the edge better, do this better. And I told him today, I'm like, bro, I'm saying this because right now, you look great. You look great, but I want to see you be exceptional. You know what I'm saying? Because he has that capability, and he just, the way he takes the criticism, the way he leans into that, rather than shy away from the criticism, especially for me, it's just awesome. I mean, it's great to see him grow, and he's just becoming so confident. So, I wouldn't be surprised if he's a 15-plus sack guy this year. I mean, I'm just excited for the kid.
Before we shift over into some food questions, I know I follow you on Instagram, and you know, people, like you said, always question when somebody comes back from injury, who are they going to be? I just want you to give your message about what people can expect from Jermaine Johnson this year coming back from the injury.
Not missing a step. The way I ball out this year is telling you that injury gonna be an afterthought. It's gonna be an afterthought. Trust me, shit gonna be over with. The way I see it, I got a cheat code in my leg right now. They done made it stronger. I'm faster. So that's just the way I attack things. So I'm excited.
All right, let's get into some food. I said I've seen you on Instagram. You've been out there grilling. You're from Eden Prairie. What is a food that takes you back to home right away?
I mean, I'm a Caribbean man.
Okay.
My family's from Trinidad. So, I mean, jerk chicken,
Okay.
curry, goat, beef, anything with salmon, anything with chicken. I mean, I try to cook it to the best of my ability. Now, do I have to call my grandma or my mom sometimes and try to, you know, get some cheat codes? Yes, but just anything like that from my culture, cuisine. So that kind of reminds me of home a lot.
So I want to double down on that. In a Trinidadian barbecue, what are your most must-haves at that barbecue?
Red beans, rice.
Ooh.
Like I said, curry chicken, mac and cheese, greens, jerk chicken, need jerk chicken.
Red pea soup, have you had that before?
I have. What was my mom? She just made it the other night because my mom at my house. What was it? The some chicken soup. I can't remember, but it was had chicken, rice. It's almost like red beans. I can't remember what it's called, but it's amazing. But anything Caribbean cuisine wise, I'm eating it.
What's your go-to meal after a big win or just a long day?
After a big win, I mean, I definitely eat.
Be honest.
I mean, I definitely eat something to replenish my body, pasta, something like that, get my carbs back in me. And then, you know, if it's a big win, like you said, you know, I need some sort of nightcap. You know, responsible nightcap.
I love that. So I've actually fished in Eden Prairie before. I know walleye is a big thing out there. Have you been out there and fished walleye?
I have.
How do you prepare your walleye if you've cooked it before?
I've never cooked it.
Really?
So I don't really honestly know how to prepare it. Salmon is my fish of choice. I love salmon. You cook it so many different ways. And it's just my favorite fish to eat. Because you can cook it so many different ways.
Yeah. So Jermaine, we're gonna have to do this again, but I'm gonna have to take you in the kitchen next time. We're gonna really chop it up in the kitchen. That's Jets defensive end, Jermaine Johnson. Really appreciate him chopping it up with us today.